You didn't mention your magical lasso. You cast the reversal spell. You feel a surge. Nothing. You feel a surge. Ah. After some rest, your reversals. You deftly... Your reverse... A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
There is one for whom I weep. She lies in her watery grave, her heart broken by a lover untrue. Speak with the gypsies on how to free her spirit. Free the Rusalka and heal her sorrow.
You're getting some good... You're... Dinner tonight is garlic stew with vegetables.
This inn used to do a steady business before this... 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 The bird. The... Look. Look. That all. We don't know. We don't go for that rumor spreading stuff here, do we, Ivan? No way, Hans.
Oh, never. Oh, except for that one little cocktail waitress, you know. But we don't gossip about our neighbors in Moldavia, do we, Ivan?
Well, no, but you did used to tell everyone about the time Olga caught Boris drinking with us when he was supposed to be minding the store.
Hey. That wasn't gossip, it was just a semi-funny story.
And Franz, what about the story you tell about the time you saw Yuri and Bella in the garden one night?
What was that?
Hey, you're okay, all right?
So you see, pardon me while I wax eloquent, but once...
Oh, yeah. In the go...
Once, long...
You kidding?
Oh, yeah. I remember...
Yeah.
Not only that, but elephants are very...
Yeah, nice thing about elephants. Very easy to...
Unfortunately, elephants, this really brings back.
They all turn to stare at you. They all turn to stare at... They all... You unlock the door to your room and go in. You awaken as the sun begins. It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic.
Ah, so you are back.
The
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up. Well, there you go. Igor's missing. That ties it. The little weasel never goes anywhere, for crying out loud.
Yeah, except when he's with that wacko, crazy, cuckoo doctor.
Why else would that gypsy be so darn close to town? He got a taste for meat.
It was a full moon outside last night, I'm telling ya.
Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Justice must be served, even for that little gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax, go home or to the inn. The gypsy goes nowhere. We can decide what to do later.
But we...
Later! Go home!
You say, hello, to the group.
Ah, the stranger. Have you heard that Igor was killed and we... Will you stop saying that? We only know that Igor is missing.
But we already have Igor's murderer.
We have a gypsy, that is all.
But you know that all gypsies are werewolves.
I do not know that, and neither do any of you. If you would stop listening to old wives' tales and start thinking, you'd realize only that the gravedigger is missing and all else is in your imaginations.
You say...
But...
You say...
But...
You ask if you can help in the investigation. After...
We already have the murderer.
We ourselves have solved this.
We are the heroes here.
Look, if you can prove one way or another what happened to Igor, I would be glad of it. I do not like blaming someone for a crime that may not even have been committed. A gypsy was found right outside the town gates. We brought him here for questioning. Why don't you have a bake sale, pal, and send away for a clue? Everyone knows that gypsies are werewolves.
Yeah, little Igor was somebody's Big Mac, and you want us to just go home?
That werewolf is a danger to us all. Think of our families and our mistresses.
Do you think I would endanger the town by allowing him to escape? The gypsy is securely locked up. He will not get away. Werewolves are mere peasant tales.
You want to see a peasant tale, pal? Look, we all know that werewolves are real.
Yeah, I saw the movie. They turn into wolves.
They are harmed only by sin,
They're alert.
There's a poem about it.
and says it
Enough.
Maybe
Oh, that's beautiful.
or
I am trying to do the job to which
justice.
Yeah, the
right.
am I the Burgomeister or am I not? I have said all that. The gravedigger was missing last night.
And we matriculated on down to the cemetery to search.
Yeah, but we didn't have Father...
Yeah, but we...
Enough. It is not
Perfect.
And we...
Listen,
go home. Just go home, all of you. You do not...
Yeah,
Dimitri...
No. You listen, all of you. There is nothing to be done until we know all the facts. The gravedigger is missing, and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor. He is suspected of being a werewolf and of having eaten Igor. It will take more than... Come to look at the prisoner, or... Igor is missing, and the townspeople seem sure that this gypsy is the cause. I am not so sure myself, but there's very little I can do until Igor is found. You can talk to the gypsy yourself. He hasn't said much to anyone.
The gypsy... The gypsy looks at you with... The gypsy... You tell the gypsy that you will do whatever you can. The gypsy doesn't seem to believe...
Well then, go... It is Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time.
Yeah, well, that...
That
Yes, yes.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution. Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. Why, if we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the great Shapirian Desert. Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there's the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
You say hello to the scientist.
You are always welcome in my laboratory. However, I do wish you would wipe your shoes a little more carefully before entering.
You relate the tale of your journey to Shapir, how you saved 2 cities from the evil vizier Ad-Avis and his elemental minions.
Now you are talking science. The elements are the building blocks of everything in nature. I am sure I have never heard of anyone constructing creatures purely of a single element, but it certainly makes scientific sense. You say this Ad-Avis referred to a dark master here in Mordavia? I am sure I have never heard of such a one here. There are rumors of strange goings-on in the castle, but I do not credit such tales without scientific observation to back them up. Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution should be a shoo-in for the alchemical innovation of the Animal Ward. It contains the prime essence of the element of water in a perfectly condensed form. Oh, I do seem to be a little careless in keeping track of my scientific formulae. I have them all written down somewhere. I think it was in the margins of one of my books here. Dr. It is very important. If you want to here you are, one freshly brewed healing drink. Here you are. Ah, you need my world-famous rehydration solution. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the elemental formula of its main ingredient. Perhaps you can help. Yes, that sounds just right. By the way, I could use some Groo Goo for one of my experiments. It would be most kind if you could bring me some when you return for the rehydration solution. Experiments are the meat and drink of science. First, you must come up with a hypothesis based on your understanding of...
It does. You say good.
Be sure to let me know of any... Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more important discovery: instant water.
You cast the protection spell. You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below. An inscription on the door says, House of Lygia Poe. May she rest forever. Great Scott, that rotting corpse sure gave you a fright. Fortunately, it was just a dead body, not some sort of horrible undead creature. Those only come out at night.
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor! Good kind stranger! Igor happy grave, not Igor's grave!
Your protection spell has worn off.
when the days are short and the nights grow long, a friendly face is a welcome sign. Good. Mordavia has changed little in all the time I have lived here. I have heard the May your
There is absolutely nothing in the little rabbit's fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those. Your A pool of sticky, greasy-looking slime dominates this area below the cave. A stream of slimy goo oozes down the right side, and goo dripping on the path makes it slimy and treacherous as well. A narrow stream of viscous, gooey, grimy sludge oozes its way down the hillside. You sense moderately powerful latent magic waiting near the top of the standing stone. The earth shakes as the standing stone rocks on its base, then falls over to form a bridge up to the upper ledge. You slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo.
The gypsy is gone. Welcome back. I suppose you've heard all the latest news by now. The gypsy is no longer my prisoner. Good riddance. I would not have enjoyed burning him at the stake. I'm just glad this whole thing is over. I hope this is the last of people disappearing mysteriously around here. The townspeople are foolish sometimes. They want easy answers instead of difficult solutions. Farewell, and take care of yourself. Farewell, and thank you for helping Igor. I did not believe the gypsy was guilty, and I did not want to burn him at the stake.
Ah, so you are back.
More missing people. Now old Nikolai is gone. What is this town coming to? So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll see how long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town.
Tell Olga about what you've been doing in Moldavia.
And be sure and keep me informed. I need to know everything that goes on around here. Someone's got to have a clue after all. Yeah, my sad departed husband. His name was Boris. Gone 3 years now. He was such a good man. They say Nikolai went off to look for Anna for the last time. Maybe they're together again somewhere. Dr. Cranium is a very strange man. No one knows what goes on in the back room of his house, except maybe Igor, and he won't talk about it. Someday, the mad doctor will blow us all up with one of those experiments of his. You mark my words. You see, there used to be a very active adventurers guild here in town, but it's been empty and locked up since I can remember. Word has it that you rescued the gravedigger, buried alive in his own grave. What a gruesome thought! Why, if you hadn't come across him, who knows what would have happened to him? Our burgomaster is named Dimitri. He is responsible for keeping order in the town, and he is very serious. But there was some scandal about his grandmother, but it was hushed up.
You tell Olga that the gatekeeper's name is Boris Stovich, and ask if they're related.
Aha! So that's where the so-and-so went. Huh. Tell him he's a rotten no goodnik. You take care. Don't want to see your funeral. You hate that walk to the cemetery. Yeah, good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
Igor very glad not to still be in grave. You Igor's friend now, huh? Grave accident? Little graveyard humor there. That good one. I like it. Igor carve headstone near grave. Igor fall in grave. Gravestone fall on grave. Igor not get out until you get him out of grave. Igor in grave danger. A little graveyard humor there. Oh, reports of Igor's demise greatly exaggerated. Igor not give crypt key to strangers. You not stranger. Igor give crypt key to you. Staff been in town long time. Dimitri's grandfather brought staff to town. People say Doctor mad. Doctor not mad. Doctor just crazy. Oh, people not like gypsies. People think gypsies steal things. People think gypsies eat people. People think gypsies not normal like Igor.
You tell Igor the townspeople were worried while he was gone.
People miss Igor? You tell Igor a rumor? Igor now morgue happy than ever. Morgue happy, get it? Little graveyard humor there.
You say goodbye. Igor nods cryptically. A little graveyard humor there. This is a little too easy. You pick up 2 of the metal weights and put 1 in each of the baskets. You straighten. Your legs are too stiff. That... Ah, you feel much better now. Ah, you feel much better now. Searching for the fallen beast, you find nothing of value, unless you were planning to start a flea circus. Ah! After some rest, you feel worse than before. You take a drink of the cool water. It tastes like wild strawberries. After some rest, you feel better. There's something...
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Mordavian woods. I am happy to know you are finding your way in Mordavia. I'm sure you will find this a most exciting place to visit.
You tell Boris what Olga said about him. He blushes.
Olga was always opinionated. I grew tired of listening to her complain about me all the time. You have been... Be careful. Come back again sometime. It's good to have someone to talk to, besides myself.